Welcome back to my channel Math School. In today's video, let us solve part 5 from question number 1, exercise 3.6, chapter 3, pair of linear equations in two variables. In my previous videos, I have completed the example problems, exercises 3.1, 3.2 and 3.4. If you have not watched these videos, do find the link in the description box below or click the I button above. So now quickly let us begin with the video. Part 5 from question number 1, exercise 3.6, chapter 3, pair of linear equations in two variables says, solve the following pair of equations by reducing them to a pair of linear equations. So these are the two given equations where first we have to reduce them to a general form of pair of linear equations, which is given by a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. So these constants c1 and c2 can be either on the left hand side or on the right hand side. If you are going to apply elimination method, it is better the constants are on right hand side of the equations. Okay, so here first of all let us reduce them in the form of general form of linear equation where the variables x and y should always be in the numerator. Here you can notice that x and y is also in the denominator as well as in the numerator. We have to make sure that these x and y should remain in the numerator. Only then we can say that the given two equations are a pair of linear equations. Coming back to this equation, from the first equation here, let us separate the denominator for two variables 7x and minus 2y. The equation can be written as 7x divided by xy minus 2y divided by xy equal to 5. So here if you observe 7x by xy, here x and x will get cancelled. Similarly, in the second term, y and y term will be get cancelled and we will be left with 7 by y minus 2 by x equal to 5. Similarly, from the second equation, again separating the denominator, we get 8x divided by xy plus 7y divided by xy equal to 15. Here again cancelling x and x in both the numerator and denominator and cancelling y and y. So we will be just left with 8 by y plus 7 by x equal to 15. So let this be equation 1 and this be equation number 2. Here you can observe in both the equations we have 1 by y and 1 by y. Similarly, we have 1 by x and 1 by x common. So let us substitute this 1 by y and 1 by x in both the equation to some other variable like p and q. Okay. So let 1 by y equal to p and 1 by x equal to q. Substitute in equations 1 and 2. Let us do that. So we have here 7 divided by y or 7 into 1 by y. So we can write 7p minus 2 into 1 by x is there, which can be written as q equal to 5. So let this be equation number 3. Similarly, from the second equation, here we have 8 by y, that is 8 into 1 by y, which can be written as 8p plus 7 into 1 by x can be written as q. So 7q is equal to 15. So let this be again equation number 4. Now here we have obtained the two equations in standard pair of linear equations where the variables p and q are in the numerator. Now let us solve these equations to find out x and y value. So we can solve the equations either by graphical method, and in algebraic method we can use either cross multiplication method, elimination method or substitution method. So here we will apply elimination method and find out the result. Applying elimination method to equations 3 and 4. To apply the elimination method, we have to make sure coefficients of the variable we want to eliminate must be equal. Here neither the p variable's coefficient of p variable is equal nor the coefficient of q variable is equal, but minus q and plus q here. So therefore let us eliminate the q variable by multiplying the equation 3 with the coefficient of q from the equation 4. So this will be into 7, and we will multiply the equation 4 with the coefficient of q from equation 3, that is into 2. Okay, so multiplying 7 into 7, you get 49p minus 7 into 2 is 14q equal to 5 7s are 35. Similarly, multiplying the fourth equation with 2, you get 8 into 2 is 16p plus 7 into 2 is 14q equal to 15 into 2 is 30. So here we have got plus 14q and minus 14q. The q variable will get eliminated directly, and we have plus 49p and plus 16p. Adding 9 plus 6 is how much? 15, carry 1. So 4 plus 1 is 5, plus 1 it is 65p equal to, again adding 35 plus 30 because both are positive. So we get here 5, that is 65 again, right? So we got p is equal to 65 divided by 65. So it cancels 1 times, therefore we get p value as equal to 1. Now substitute this p value equal to 1 either in equation 3 or equation 4, and let us find out the q value. So write down, substitute p equal to 1 in equation 3. So equation 3 is given by 7 into p is 1 minus 2q equal to 5. So 7 into 7 will be 7 minus 2q equal to 5. Sending this minus 2q to right hand side and bringing this 5 to left hand side, you will get 7 minus 5 is equal to 2q. This minus 2q will become plus 2q and plus 5 will become minus 5. So 7 minus 5 is how much? 2 equal to 2q, or q will be equal to 2 divided by 2. Therefore cancelling, again we got q value as equal to 1. So we got p equal to 1 and q equal to 1, but what we had assumed p and q value initially, so we had taken 1 by y as equal to p and 1 by x as equal to q, right? So let us equate these values. Now we have got p as equal to 1 and we had assumed p as equal to 1 by y. So equating right hand side, since the left hand sides are equal, we get 1 by y is equal to 1, or cross multiplying, y into 1 will be 1, y into 1 will be y, and that will be equal to 1. So y is equal to 1. Similarly, here we have got q is equal to 1. Q is equal to 1, and also we had assumed q as equal to 1 by x. So equating on right hand sides, we get 1 by x is equal to 1, or cross multiplying, x into 1 is x equal to 1. So this is the solution for the given equations where x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1. So you can write down, therefore x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1 is the solution for the given equations, right? So this is how we solve this problem. If you have any further doubts, do comment me below in the comment section. In my next video, I'll be solving part 6 from question number 1, exercise 3.6, chapter 3, pair of linear equations in 2 variables. So till then, do like my video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell button below to get the latest updates of my videos, as I'll be completing the whole syllabus for class 10th SLC and SAT Math. And also do watch the related videos of chapter 3, pair of linear equations shown on the screen. Thank you.